Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome to a video where I am going to explain you the new smudge sticks. They have reduced the smudge stick smoke time from 15 seconds to 6 seconds, which seems like a huge nerf. Was also what I thought at first, but actually we have misunderstood smudge sticks since the very beginning. I had a talk with DK, I had some questions about it, and DK was very kind to answer my questions. And now I know exactly how the smudge sticks work, and I want to explain it to you because it's actually not even a nerf at all. It is almost a buff in certain situations. There's only a very slight nerf to it, and I'll explain you everything right now. We're gonna hop into the new map as well. It's gonna be a good time. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into the new map and explain everything we need to know about smudge sticks. Alrighty. Do we have a smudge stick objective? We don't, but that's not really important. Well, actually, let's quickly reset until we do have one. I'll see you when we have one. Smudge stick? Okay, good enough. Patricia Jackson. Patricia, we have the cleanse the area with the smudge stick. We don't have the repel objective, but the repel objective really has nothing to do basically with the way smudge stick works, because I've had a video about this before, and that video is still valid, so if you want to check that out, I'll put it in the iCard. But basically, the repel that goes during the hunt objective, the only thing that checks is if someone is being chased and you light a smudge stick, then if those two things are happening at the exact same time, it will mark the objective. But they don't have to be the same person. So you could sit in a truck while your friend is being chased, you could light a smudge stick, and then it just marks the objective. So it has nothing to do with being close to the ghost or anything. That is how that works, and that's how it's intended to work. So that out of the way. The way smudge sticks work is actually really interesting. Well, we'll leave them there for now because we need to find the ghost first. Basically, when you light a smudge stick, it'll burn for 6 seconds now, and then it'll go off. However, the really confusing part is that during the burning animation, nothing happens. The only times when a smudge stick does anything is at the very start. When you light it, it will check if in a 6-meter radius there's a ghost, and it'll apply the smudge stick effect on the ghost. And then after 6 seconds, when it goes off, it will check again in a 6-meter radius around you, or around the smudge stick, and apply it again. So, oh, hello. Are you a basement ghost? So that's completely different from what we thought it was, which is just that it continually is applying the smudge stick effect close to you. Oh, nice board too. Hey, it's looking like a good game. Where are you? Where are you? I am not going to die. Run! Run! Maybe I am going to die. This map is very scary with hunts, man. I love it. I love this map. But yeah, that was unfortunate. I filled the board twice and then it just decided to hunt immediately. You piece of shit. Let's leave this here. Roll it down the stairs. Yes. Yes, that's how stairs work. Now let's leave. Don't hunt, don't hunt. Don't do it. Okay. So, what was I explaining? Where did I leave off? So yeah, there's two activations to the smudge stick. So, reducing the time of the burning of the smudge stick, actually, so it moves the two activations closer to each other, which has a couple of things that it does. Let's take pills first of all, because we filled the board twice. I'm just gonna take 2 pills to get some stuff done. It might have touched some doors, so let's bring those in. Maybe we'll have one of the new ghosts, who knows. So it moves the effect closer together, whereas before, if you basically when you get hunted and you use the smudge stick on the ghost, if you're not close enough to the ghost, when you light the smudge stick, it wouldn't have affected it, and then it can just kill you. I have died that way, where I didn't light the smudge stick close enough to the ghost, and then I was under the impression that I was safe, but then it just killed me because it wasn't affected by my smudge stick initially, and the smudge stick smoking didn't mean anything. The only thing that means something is the lighting and the going out. So what it does, if it is shorter, if you miss the smudge stick at the start, it is actually easier. Nice. You might get it on when it goes out. You might have applied the smudge stick if you missed it initially, right? So you're actually kind of safer during a hunt. The only downside really to having the smudge stick work this way is, let's say in a room like this, if I light it over here, this room is really big, right? So I light it over here. You want to set yourself up. You don't want to go into a corner like what I've basically been using smudge stick wrong my entire time of playing this game. Usually I would go into like the outer corner, light the smudge stick, and then just walk in circles in the ghost room. And I wouldn't even think about where the smudge stick ended. But what you basically gotta do is the lighting of the smudge stick, you should do in a basically like placing crucifixes. It's the same skill as placing crucifixes you now have to apply when lighting the smudge stick. Which this has been always the case, but we've never known this, or I've personally never known this. So basically you light it like over here, and then you try to make it to somewhere over here, and then you just drop the smudge stick here, right? And then you wait for it to go out, and then it'll basically clean the entire room. That's how you use the smudge stick. You don't have to smoke the entire room. Like, you basically don't have to do the thing that you expect to do, which is kind of confusing, but I mean, now that we know, it's not really that much of an issue. Are there fingies? There are fingerprints. What if it's a revenant or something? I just like barely escaped the revenant. It might be Hantu. You can take the photo from the outside. Doesn't have to be the side where the fingies are on. Nice fingies over here. Fingies over here. Good stuff. Any bone around? So it's a slight nerf to large rooms. If you have a really large rooms, there's a voodoo doll here, by the way, in case you didn't know. You can take a photo of that for interaction. But I have a fingerprints ghost, and fingerprints are worth more than interaction, so I'll save my photos. I know I'm saying a lot of things at once. I should probably talk a little bit slower, but there's just so much to say about this game. But yeah, basically, the lowering of the smudge stick time has two effects. In a big room, it might be hard in 6 seconds to get to the complete opposite side of the room in time. So you might... Did you see that? Oh, I had it. You see the air ball that flew there? Gosh dang it, I missed it barely. I hope you saw that. You can revert to the video. There's the air ball glitch that's on Prison is also on this new map. It's really cool. So yeah, we need a ghost event, we need a smudge stick, and we need to figure out what this ghost is. We have fingerprints. Do we have orbs? Oh god, I left that on. I cannot see that. I'm gonna grab this as well. Let's get back in there. So in large rooms, it's kind of a nerf. If you have like a hallway ghost, you might not be able to get to the other side of the hallway in time in those 6 seconds, but then it's gonna be hard regardless, right? To smudge it. However, during a hunt, during a hunt, there's two effects. There's both. I'll just stand still so I don't run into more things and just explain you this real quick. During a hunt, you want to be close to the ghost when you light it, ideally, so you affect them immediately in a 6-meter radius, which is twice as large of a radius as a crucifix. So it's really, really big. Like 6 meters is really large. That's why it basically felt like the smoke effect had an effect, because, well, if you light it in the ghost room, usually you cover the entire ghost room with a 6-meter radius. So yeah, but during a hunt, if you use it close to the ghost, and then it starts, you apply the wander effect to the ghost, it no longer searches you, but it will just go randomly around the house for a little bit, for 6 seconds, exactly. That's why the smudge stick is made 6 seconds now. Before, in the 15 seconds case, you could apply the smudge stick effect, and for 6 seconds the ghost would be wandering, and then after the 15 seconds went up, you could apply it again when it went off. You would basically use the smudge stick twice to apply the wandering effect twice. Now you can't do that anymore. Psycho has already tested it. Even if you apply it initially, unless I mean, I haven't tested it myself, but Psycho came to me and told me, and I trust Psycho because Psycho does amazing testing. When you light smudge stick, it can apply the smudge stick effect, and then it'll have 6 seconds, which is the exact same time as the smudge stick. And then when it goes off, the wandering will still be going, or it will basically go out at the exact same time that the wandering stop, and you won't apply it again. So the nerf there is that you can't apply it twice, but the buff is that if you miss it initially, whereas before you would have to wait 15 seconds before you applied it again, now if you miss it and the ghost comes close to you, it'll only take 6 seconds before it applies it again. So it's actually all around, it's not even that, it's like, it depends on your playstyle if this is even and if this has any effect. The only thing is that you really got to use the smudge sticks in the right way. Like you have to light it in the open and then go somewhere else, and basically like how you place a crucifix. In this room, I would kind of place a crucifix right there and here. So think, where would I place my crucifixes in this room? And then you light the smudge stick at the one crucifix location and walk to the second crucifix location and drop your smudge stick there. That's basically how you use smudge sticks. I never knew that. It's very... See the airball? It's coming to me. See it? See it? See it? See it? How old are you? It's old. So we have fingerprints and... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So it's not one of the new ghosts, right? No. It's not one of the new ghosts, which is fine. Can't win them all. What is it, though? You really do not know what you want, do you? Let's see. Let's get a photo cam in here. Jesus! What the fuck? What the heck, man? Was I low sanity? I guess I was. That's so rude. I really love the front door. Also, by the way, front door is bugged. Or unless it fixed it. Yeah, they fixed it! They fixed it! You can throw items through this. Okay. Nice job. Well done, DK. Thank you. Also, let's test this. You could throw item. You could throw an item right here. Let's see. You could throw it right here, and then it would be out of reach. Let's see. Did they fix that too? Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. Nice. DK do be working very hard. What a guy. Alright, no. So it's either freezing. Let's take a pill. We have a board, so we don't really need this. We're gonna check this, and we're gonna place another cam. Or more Orbeez. Oh, you can do that in the high school? Yeah. You could throw items through the hole. There's like, in one of the corners, there's like, you can see out of bounds. But yeah. So basically, we've been using smudge sticks all wrong. And I'm glad that DK was actually, like, completely open about telling that. Because I was like, why did we nerf the smudge stick so hard? And then he was like, I didn't. And then I was like, but the smoke time is very short. And then he explained how it worked. And then I was like, oh. So yeah. And now I'm sharing that with you because I was falsely assuming that it was a huge nerf, even though it wasn't at all. So I'm sorry for spreading that misinformation, but I mean, I had no idea, and now I do. So here you go. Now you too can become the smudge master and use them how they are intended. I am going to leave my flashlight, take a smudge stick, and a photo cam. Turn on the light right here. Yeah, it wasn't known before. It was known that you could use the smudge stick twice during a hunt, but we didn't know that I mean, there might be one person out there that somehow knew, and you can always say whatever you want on the internet, of course. It doesn't have to be true. But for me, I didn't know it until yesterday. I'm gonna bring this and check for orbs. This is a ghost that's playing hard to get. I can't take this. I want a smudge stick. I'm with a photo cam. I am expecting it to write in that book. I'm expecting it to be a spirit, but it's not doing much. Blendon, thank you for the prime. So we're gonna smudge now. I'm gonna show you how, because this is one of the largest rooms in the new house. So smudging here is actually quite important. How to smudge. Blendon again, thank you for the prime, and Crystal Detonator, thank you for the tier 2 7 months. Thank you so much. I'm gonna leave the photo cam up here, and then, or I could bring it down, it doesn't matter. It's so dark. Because the floor is dark in this map, it actually makes walking without a flashlight a little bit harder. I'm pretty sure there's fingerprints on that. Let's get the UV. And take a couple photos if we can. We have a fingerprint right here, which I didn't take yet. Nope. I took the upstairs door. I took a couple doors. Did I take doors here? There's not even fingerprints here. What the heck? Can you write in my book, please? I'm gonna move this cam. Actually, I'm gonna leave this cam, but I'm gonna move this one over to this little corner. To check this area. Let's do the smudge. So yeah, I would say that the skill set to use a smudge is exactly the same as how you would place crucifixes. If you know how to place crucifixes, which is basically pick 2 places that cover the room and then just draw an imaginary like circle around it and that cover as much of the room as possible. So right here, I'm gonna light it because this is where I would place my first crucifix, and then I'm gonna run over here and I'm gonna leave it here so that when it goes out, it's gonna apply the second effect right there. So now I have done it here and I've done it there, which is basically the entire room. A 6-meter radius is huge, like that's gonna be huge. So there's almost no way that didn't work. Let's turn off the things, take a couple fingerprints photos, and check if we actually smudged this ghost correctly or not. So I took this one, I remember. I didn't take this one if there are fingerprints, which there are not, so yeah, definitely didn't take that one. Any fingies over here? Not there. There. Okay. Not here. Not many fingies. I'm just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna close the doors. Did I find the bone yet? I didn't find the bone yet, so let's look around a bit and try to find a bone. Are you in here? Nope. Well, let's check the smudge stick first, actually. So we get... You can see that it worked. Hello there? You're not supposed to be there. I really like the demon feature. It's like... It's such a... I don't know. I hope people are as excited about that as I am, because I love the fact that... Yeah, we got it, by the way. The smudge stick worked. See? So there's literally no orbs anywhere. It's got it right in my book. Or we could do a smudge stick test. We could do the smudge test. How about we do a smudge test? And we could even bring another one for during the hunt. You thought you saw a bone in front of the bathtub? Because we probably have a spirit here, and a spirit, if you smudge it, actually has a 3-minute cooldown before you can, before it can hunt again. Let's place this book in the basement first. Is the bone here? I don't see it here. What are the best photos to take? Ghost photo, bone photo, board photo, fingerprints, interaction. That is the order of photos. It threw the book. Let's see. Alrighty. It is a spirit, so we don't have to do the spirit test. We can also take this photo. Nice, it touched that door. So there's gotta be fingerprints on this one, right? Nice. And then we take another interaction photo. You don't actually have to take the ghost photo to get a perfect game. You can take, if you have the board and the bone, you can take up to 3 interaction photos and fill the rest with fingerprints, and you'll still have the perfect game. So I'm actually gonna take the photo of the voodoo doll here, right over here. You can take this photo. Oof. That counts as an interaction. Can only take it once though, so make sure if you are in a team, especially on the farmhouse maps where there's a couple, make sure to let your team know that you took the photo. And now I need the photo of the bone, and then we're good. Right? Because we don't have that one yet? No. So let's find, where's my photo cam? Let's just get one. You cannot take more than one ghost photo. Oh, there it is. Try to drop it through the wall. Oh, there you are. All right, boom. Pick it up. And so again, I might as well include this as a little bonus. The way the system works is if you have 500, you have the max. 500 points, you have the maximum. A board photo is 60 points. A bone photo is 70 points. A ghost photo is 100 points. Fingerprints is 50. Interaction is 40. And dirty water is 30. And dead body is 30. So this is all assuming 3 stars, which you should always be going for 3-star photos. So, yeah, basically, I made an entire guide on this. I'm not gonna give you all the different combinations you could do to get a perfect game, but if you just take the best photos, then you'll get the best game. That's basically the gist of it. Let's smudge them one more time. Where's my lighter? Did I even drop that down here? I dropped it upstairs. But yeah, I can show it upstairs here as well. I mean, it's not really that difficult. Once you know how the smudge stick works, I think we're all... That's why I was so happy that I could share this information with everyone. I don't know where my lighter is. Because it helps a lot on knowing how the game actually works. Is it down here somewhere? Alright, we'll just get another one. Right at the corner? Well, we'll just get another one. It's fine. Yeah, footstep is also the same as interaction, by the way. Sorry for not mentioning that. But yeah, I think the best way to explain this is, let's say that this front yard is the ghost room. You're just gonna go like, okay, where do I place my crucifixes in this room? I will place one here, I will place one there. So you're gonna light your crucifix, or you're gonna light your smudge stick here, and then go to the other place, and then drop it right there. And boom. And then when it goes off, it applies it again. So it applies it when you light it, and it applies it when you drop it. Or not when you drop it, but when it goes out. No longer do you don't want to actually do the things that we used to do, which I used to do, where you light the smudge stick in the most corner, like hidden in the corner all the way in the back, light it over here, and then try to walk and sway around the entire room and end in the other corner of the map, because that's what I used to do. I used to basically use the smudge stick as dumb as possible, where you started in one very apt like extreme corner and then end in the other extreme corner, but that's not how you want to do it at all. You want to start in the middle somewhere and then end in the other. You want to cover as much with your initial lighting and when it goes out. But yeah, that's basically it. I probably rambled a lot because I tend to do that, and I also covered a bunch of other things because I just cannot stop talking about this game because I love it. We were against the Spirit. We got a perfect game on the new map. Explaining to you how Smudge Stick works. Hope you learned something. Let's go see the stats. Let's go see it. There you go. It was a Spirit. 40 for photos is the maximum you can get. 200 experience is the maximum for a small map. That was 23 minutes. One ghost event. There was the airball that came at us. 42 interactions. Not that active, but we weren't in the ghost room that much because we were talking a lot. We were 6 minutes outside of the house, you can see here. But yeah, that was a really fun game. Hope you learned how to use the Smudge Stick now. Because I didn't, and now I finally know, and I'll be able to use it. I'll probably repeat this a couple times. If you watch multiple of my videos, you might be hearing this a couple times. I hope that's not annoying to you, because it's just something new, and not everyone might watch every video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/insym every single day at 7 p.m. Central European Time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Love you.